folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013. We're here in Belgique Profonde, or the New Belgium map, I guess. Hope everybody's weekend is going well. Certainly a beautiful one here on the Sunshine Coast, as it's known, and living up to its name quite well. So, what we have done? Well, I have raided pretty much every wheat field and barley field that was standing, and I think I got them all cut down. Don't know that the numbers were super impressive. Like there's our wheat pile and our barley pile, and of course then there's our straw pile. And yeah, whoa, look, I think I just ate the straw pile. Okay, there it is. Good. Okay, so we need to put this guy in corn mode, because I've also done about all the silage gathering out of that cornfield that I'm going to do. We didn't do too badly either. So I'm just going to try and get this trailered up. Whoopsie. That might do it. Okay. Now, I don't intend to. This thing's just floating off the ground right now. But I'm hoping it will at least allow me to back this up. Oof. You can see it actually pulling the trailer. There, let's make sure it's locked on. Like I say, I really just want... Whoa. Just really want to get it out of the way enough. There we go. That I can get another tractor in here. And actually do something with it. Ooh, that's cool. It actually made me get out on top. And you're not going to let me unhitch now? This is something I've noticed with this particular trailer. Is it can sometimes be yeah, it's sometimes, there we go, quite difficult to get it to actually release the trailer. It wants to just keep locking it and unlocking it, because for some reason somebody along the line thought that maybe it would be a good idea to use the same key. So yeah, so the key you use to hitch and unhitch the trailer is also the one that locks and unlocks the load. So yeah, not an ideal solution, I don't think, in the long run. But I know that this thing, I hauled the empty trailer back here from up by the church where we'd left it, and that alone was almost impossible with that little vehicle. It's a bit too light, unlike the Unimog we were using in the other Let's Plays. There's kind of a it's almost too small to be of any use, put it that way. Now, let's lock that on there. Perfect. I haven't really decided where I want to store this. I'm sure we'll come up with something interesting here. I think probably just along the side of that barn where I originally had both the harvester and the head would probably do. The only thing is, I don't really want to have to park it in there all backwards, so I wonder how far I'm going to have to go here to find a place I can actually turn it around. I'll probably have to drive halfway to the farm shop. We'll see. Actually, I'll just skip off to the side into this field and buzz it about in a quick circle. So as you can see, although the crops are cut, we're not exactly done, because I still have a heck of a lot of straw to pick up. But I'm thinking at this point, it might just behoove me to pick up a proper forage wagon. Just because the capacity, I really like that little bucky truck. I mean, it does exactly what we need it to do. And it works really, really well with the MR mod. The only problem with it is in the MR mod, it holds 8,999 units. Non-MR, it actually holds 10,000, but there's some weight difference that's applied, so. And that didn't quite come off the way I wanted, because we can't snug in right at the beginning because we got that big ditch and hole. So I'm thinking this might be a good spot. It's really quite out of the way. Alright, yeah, I like that. I do. Uh-huh. Oops. There we go. Works a little better on this one, actually, because it actually does come up as a second indicator. And I'm going to drive through here, because we could use a little compression. So how do we do? 28%, eh? What do you think? Shall we throw a cover over it? I mean, 30%, it'll certainly give us a start. And we do have 2 other bins. I think I'm going to do that. I think we will blanket this guy up. Ooh, look at that. I've never actually seen the one that produced the little tires on top of it. Oh, darn. Doesn't look like I really did much anything now. It almost looks empty. Oh. So be it. Okay, now I don't particularly need this fella at the moment, so we're going to go put him back where he belongs. We'll hook up to the corn header and head back up that hill and see how we do, shall we? There we go. In you go. Not actually sure where I've left my trailer and tractor. Oh, I haven't brought him back down the hill yet. Wow. Darn, we had... I've got a full trailer full of silage. I guess I could have waited till I added this before I blanketed. Darn. Oh well, that's okay. I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to unhook the little mech cutter anyway, and then I'll just back the trailer into one of the other silage ones and start ourselves a new pit. But that was a lot of work. Now I only did that one small upper portion of the field, but let me tell you, holy cow. With this little sucker that on average cuts between 2 and 4 rows, depending on how precisely you can line it up. And unfortunately, with all the hills and little odd shapes, lining it up ain't always that easy. But, okay, now, I'm just going to drop the trailer here for a moment. There we go. Go put this thing away. Now, I really wish that, like the Kid Double Chop, this thing would actually, actually allow for the cutting of grass and chaffing grass, but it doesn't. So unfortunately, when it gets to grass cutting, we will have to use a completely different setup. There we go. Now, oh good, I thought I'd lost his nose weight. I did. Damn. Uh-oh. Oh well. That seems pretty common that I keep losing the snout weights off these things. Darn. Okay. Let's get them turned around here, shall we? So I gotta say, thank goodness for this MR mod, because truth be told, after many series and some 500 hours of actual game time into this, I'm starting to think Farming Simulator might be getting a bit kind of old for me, you know? There's not much in the way of fresh surprises anymore. Although I gotta admit, it's still one heck of a fun game to play. Alright. We'll dump this load, start a new pit. So far, unless I don't know where the heck to find them, I haven't gotten a single egg out of these chickens. Oh, is that actually an egg I see? I know we're doing something else, but could this be my very first chicken egg? I thought I saw one back here in the corner. Oh man, must have just been some sunlight. Really? You guys don't have an egg for me yet? Wow. Uh-huh. Yeah, never mind your strutting back and forth. You have a job to do. Mm-hmm. Ah! Freaky little rooster. Okay. Well, no eggs yet. Kind of depressing. Alright, so... yeah, that's fine for now. The heck with it. We'll deal with him when we need to put a trailer on him. What we want to do is get this bugger up to that cornfield and get him started. There we go. And we're off. In-cab view. Oh man, it would open that thing up like a can. Alright, here we go. Between the ruts and the fences. Yeah, don't touch that fence. I know it'll hang me up. There we go. In we go. So, I actually found another kind of interesting little farming simulator game. I'm going to give it a go a bit later and see how it works out, see if it's something suitable to put up for your guys' viewing. It's kind of different. And doesn't involve a lot of machinery, I can tell you that. Now, this thing doesn't unfold or nothing like that. Okay. No, I guess she's in her unfolded state. So, plunk, 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 plunk. Ooh, okay. Not finding it the smoothest over here. But seems to be doing alright. Okay, so I'm gonna let him carry on. We are going to, not you. Okay, you are done dumping that. So we can go tuck our little silage our trailer away. Wow, there we get filthy. Holy smokes. This trailer is actually light blue. Yeah. I know. She ain't light blue now, is it? Now, I think that we need to use the other trailer. Whoa. didn't do a very good job of parking that other trailer, did I? That one's nice and straight. But for some reason the one that goes with my little 8-act truck is not. Oh, kind of funny. I was watching on YouTube, actually. I don't do cable TV. I do Netflix and YouTube and internet television type things if I want to watch that sort of thing. But anyway, last night I was watching a UK thing called Top Gear. And yeah, a pretty good series, actually. I'd never watched it before. It was quite enjoyable. But one of the things that I found out was exactly what... Now, I don't know why you would have one with a dumper box, now that I actually know, but I found out what this 8-act trucks are. They're an automotive diagnostic sort of portable facility for doing automotive diagnostics. And I thought that was kind of cool. Of course, the one they showed on Top Gear was this ginormous truck that all unfolded and opened up, and it had everything in it, basically from a lunchroom to a complete dyno testing center, etc., etc. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, now I know what the 8-act trucks are all about. Although, like I said, why at all you would have one that had a dumper box, I don't know. So I'm assuming this was some sort of an adaptation. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there you go. Alrighty. Well, it's going to take us a little while to do this. I can see that right away. So, we'll park this fella up. And you, sir. I'm wondering, is it time to grab us a forage wagon? Because I could certainly, even with a smaller one, yeah, I'm starting to think so, because the capacity is just, can I say, less than desirable on this guy, although by the same token, when you get right down to it, it's probably, if it were a little quicker, it'd be a better runabout than the one I'm using. So, other than that, little Bucky's got his job cut out for him, because as you can see, I have lots of straw still needing his attention, so. And that is what he does best. That's for sure. Now, I can only imagine in real life you'd be picking up all them little horse pucks you see everywhere. So your nice straw would kind of have a built-in little donation of horse pucks. So, nice. It's not bad. You managed to stay above 4 getting over that steep bit of hill there. So, the only thing you may find difficulties when you're running the MR mod on maps that are not dead flat fields is that you may find it quite difficult to actually find a suitable cruise control. Now, the hired workers don't seem to have the issue. They seem to be able to keep the vehicle within speed. Well, I mean, they can drop to almost 0 or 0, obviously. But as far as upper end goes, there we go, and we're full up. As far as upper end goes, though, I got 1 row and we're full. That's why I'm kind of thinking maybe it's time to move on up a little bit. So, yeah, because 1 row at a time and then a trip back I know that the, well, the cheapest forage wagon, all-out forage wagon, which I believe is over 80,000, in fact only holds 4 times what this guy does. So, kind of makes you wonder. At least I think so. I don't think I have any other. Let's have a look here, shall we? Forage. I think they're quite a ways up the chain here. Slurry, we're getting close. Loading wagons. Okay, that's too bad that one wasn't. That's actually a pretty good little unit. So yeah, our smallest unit at $81,000 is going to hold 44 cubic meter, 10,470 kilograms, whereas our little Bucky is holding 1,000. So actually, I guess there's a bigger difference. It's about 8 times as much. Okay, well, that's worth considering then. That is kind of worth considering. I might just do that. We might drive this fella up to, The thing I gotta worry about then, though, is that, most of the forage wagons are really, really, really freaking tall. I wonder, just getting straw back into them, how easy that's going to be. Because I'm pretty sure that I can dump straw into this. I know it will fill straw from silos, etc. So, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to hold off a bit and see how that actually goes. Excuse me. But beyond that, yep, we are going to. How's he doing? Yeah, he's doing alright. 41%. Let's say the crop yields don't seem terribly impressively high here. But that again, that could be because these are pre-planted crops, and I don't think they do the extra stages of fertilization and such, so you sort of end up with the minimum yield that you're going to get. And I think if we continue to do corn, it might pay off to get a little bit bigger corn head. Yeah, this little guy's doing what? 4 row at a time, so not great. Not terrible, but not great. So, there you go. Anyway, folks, you know where we're at and what we're doing. As I said, I'm kind of considering maybe trading in that little forage truck. Beyond that, not much is going to change here. We're going to get this corn, and I have one other field. In fact, at this point, it might be better off to... Yeah, I don't think I want to spend the money on a new corn head with 2 fields. It may be a while before I plant corn again. Well, we'll see how it goes. I think a new forage wagon is in our future. But until then, this has been Species 7. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a short one. Till next time we meet, folks, take care of each other. Ciao for now.